Hello, it's Robert Kiyosaki. I'm probably best known for the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And one of the reasons I wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad 20 years ago in 1997 was I could see this economic crisis coming. If you're old enough to remember, in 1997, the economy was booming. And then what happened in the year 2000? It turned. So we had a crash in 2000, was a dot-com crash. The second was a real estate crash, and the third was the banking crash. So within the first 10 years of this century, we've had three major crashes, much bigger than the stock market crash of 1929. If you look at these charts here, you can see 2000, you can see the real estate crash, and you see the banking crash, and down there you can see the 1929 crash. The next crash coming, and it's coming very soon, is going to be bigger than all other crashes the world has ever seen. So what I say to people, you may as well be an entrepreneur. Because if you're an entrepreneur and you're actually sincerely working to gain the skills of an entrepreneur, the real life business skills of an entrepreneur, you and your family have a better chance of surviving this coming disaster. And it is coming. So why sit around and hope for job security when the idea of job security is really an obsolete idea? Why save money when governments have a tendency to print money to save the economy? And why do what the poor and middle class are doing when the rich are getting richer? So ladies and gentlemen, there's a giant crash coming. They call it the T-junction. You know, it's when the economy hits the end of the road. And we're within 2 or 3 years of it right now. You can see it happening as we speak. So you have interest rates at low, savers are losing money. What you see is oil prices dropping, which causes chaos in oil-producing countries like Russia and all this. And you see the rise of terrorism. So ladies and gentlemen, these are not ordinary times. The industrial age is over. We're in the information age. And right now it's important that you get more information, more education, and more skills. Most importantly, learn to be an entrepreneur so that you can survive no matter what happens. Thank you.
So what's going on, everyone? Today we are going to be looking at how you can prospect using LinkedIn. I'm going to be sharing you some of the scripts that I'm actually using to actually get the conversation going, how to start the conversation. Most of the people actually, when they get into these social media platforms, what happens is they start spamming people. But in this video, I'm going actually to be focusing you on the scripts that I'm actually using that will actually help you get you instant communications, instant talking to people, because we all know that the life of your business is newly, it's okay. So what is the platform that you're actually going to be focusing on here is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a social platform whereby on my side I actually have been using LinkedIn for quite a while, and the best thing about LinkedIn is you actually connect with professionals. Okay, professionals, and these are actually most of the professionals that you actually connect with. These are people who are actually so serious, and these are people who will actually give you the attention. But what do you need to do? You need actually to start a conversation. You need actually to start a conversation on LinkedIn so that you may be able to actually go to the next step and actually make everything happen. So what do you think you're supposed to be doing here? You're supposed to actually there are three kinds of people. There are different people on LinkedIn whereby you can actually, well, you can start by prospecting. When you start by prospecting, connect. Sorry, it's not prospecting, but you first start by connecting. There are different types of connections on LinkedIn whereby you're able to actually use in order to take the conversation so that someone can actually buy your product, or so that actually someone can actually subscribe to your channel on YouTube. I'm going to be doing a video on that also, and it's going to be actually amazing. So there are different types of connections that you can actually utilize on LinkedIn, and the ones that I'm actually using so much and the ones that I find that they're so powerful, there are people requesting for your connection. Okay, these are people actually who are actually reaching out, or who actually asking you to connect to them. So what is the script that you actually use? What is the killer script? What is the script that you can actually use that will actually help you start a conversation with someone and actually get them to sign up? So this is what I'm using, guys. Is I appreciate your connection. I appreciate your connection. It's a pleasure. What do you think most of the people will do? Most of the people will actually get back to you and they'll tell you it's a pleasure connecting with you. So guys, stay tuned to this channel. Make sure you hit the subscription button below. Make sure you actually check out what you are doing actually in order to help you build a business. Okay, you might be in any industry. We are going to be giving you great content and sharing with you great content that will actually help you actually grow your business online using social media platforms. You can actually join our Facebook group. It's actually, I'll be dropping a link below, guys, and you can actually also check the system that we are using. Over 300,000 plus people have been able to partner with us, guys, and we are able to actually help them build a sustainable business using a system. What most of the people are lacking is a good system. There are a lot of scams outside there. There are a lot of people who have their products out there. But what we are doing here, we are giving trainings on how you can market your product, and we are actually helping you actually to understand what are your target market is, what is your niches, and we are able to give you the full support that you actually need, and also show you step by step what we are actually doing, what I'm doing, and what our team is doing. So stay tuned, hit the subscription button below. Make sure you follow up on the next video that I'm going to be shooting. Also on LinkedIn, giving you great content and how you can actually use it to the fullest. Stay tuned.